pounds in 90 days starts now.
Transformation Revolution. Well, Crystal, this is what week is it?
Week 6.
Week 6. And how do you feel? How do you feel about yourself now?
I definitely feel more in control.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, let me ask you now. Muscle burns fat, and muscle actually weighs more than fat. So in other words, fat takes up a whole lot more room. And so I'm going to actually put some in there so people can get the idea of how fat looks in comparison to muscle. And so the reason I even mention that, because you were just mentioning just a little while ago that your clothes fit a whole lot looser now. And so, you know, you can even be the same weight and the clothes are looser, and that basically means that you've lost fat because what muscle weighs more than fat does. So tell me a little bit more of the experience that we talked about earlier.
So I have been actually working out. I've been trying to work out like 5 days a week, and some days I'll, not be able to, but for the most part, I try to rotate between the front, the back. Front day is one day, and then the next day you do back. And it really does help tone different parts of the body a lot better than just doing everything all the time.
Okay.
And so I do notice the difference with that.
All right.
And and then weight wise, instead of you just losing a bunch of weight, you tone it up as you're going.
Exactly.
And like my tummy is like my problem area, but it's
well,
never
actually,
been going down.
everybody's tummy is their problem area. And so when tummy starts going in a little bit, and stuff ain't really sticking all out of your belly, out of your belt, then that basically means you're starting to lose a little bit. So and when you can control your stomach, your core, as we get older, your core is one of the most important things. And so a lot of times when people work out on their core, they don't know better, but they'll work out everything. And so for your core strength, what you want to do is you work your front of your abdominals and your obliques, and then you do from the top to the bottom, and then from the bottom to the top. And then when you want to do your back, you do your lower back, and then we got this one thing, Felicia, we call the glute bridge, which a lot of people kind of look at me kind of funny. If you know what a glute bridge is, it's when you have a weight on your stomach and you lift your bottom up. And that's a real good exercise, as well as the exercise where when you have the roller on the back of your back, and then you kind of push back.
Back extension.
Back extension, that's exactly right. And so you don't do all of it at one time. What you do, you separate the front, which is your abdominals and your obliques, from your lower back and from your glute bridge. And what that does, that gives you that little curve right in your back, and then it builds the muscles up. And believe it or not, in the very beginning, you may not see a weight change, but you'll see a little bit more of a curve. And so, what do we do, Crystal, when we have days that we just gotta maybe cheat? Can you believe that we have to cheat sometimes, that we're human beings?
I don't know what that means.
Well, I've got this here. Today is Valentine's.
I don't think it's cheating.
Yeah, it's not really cheating. What do you call it, Felicia?
I don't think it's cheating. I think if you want to have something, have it, but always.
But you want to stay within guidelines.
Within your guidelines.
Well, describe exactly what's going on here.
So basically, when we do have cheats, I wouldn't say
she
cheats.
said we don't have cheats.
We're gonna say when we allow ourselves to eat something a little bit different from what we normally eat. Try to stick to as close to organic or gluten-free as you can.
Okay, so now is the bread here? Is that what is it?
Yes, it's from G Free. I believe it's Live G Free, and you can get it from Publix. But it's a really good gluten-free brand. And the day I made it, the cupcakes for Valentine's Day, and everybody didn't even know they were gluten-free.
Right.
My dad told me, he said, don't bring gluten-free stuff around here. Like, that's not going to be good. Well, so right now, he's going to do a taste test to see.
I'm getting ready to do a taste test. And you can see from my reaction whether or not gluten-free for me is for me. So let's see here. All right. But now the topping got a little sugar on there. But within the carbohydrate balance of what we talked about.
Can you please eat it?
I'm getting ready to try it. I'm a little scared now. Everybody, 3,000 people watching me right now. Gluten-free, and we'll find out if this is for me. Dog, that's pretty doggone good. Is it okay to say doggone live?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I don't want those to me picking out on it, but gluten-free, this gluten-free is for me. Now, any other one, we got to really work on that because we got to test to make sure that's good. Did I tell you that today is Valentine's Day?
It is.
Can you bring your jaw over here just for a little bit? That's my baby. That's my baby. All right. Anyway, happy Valentine's Day, sweetheart.
Happy Valentine's Day, Papa.
I love and I appreciate you for all you do for me and all the sacrifices. And even when I look mean and scary, I still love you. You know that?
You look mean and scary weird. That's what.
Some of the time. Not all the time, just some of the time. But anyway, 90 pounds in 90 days is here.